technology screens. This is the 150-inch screen displayed on the rack. I got my soundbar behind the back of the screen right now, and we're going to test it out. And so far, so good. It looks absolutely fantastic. Let's get our lights on real quick. Yep. We're going to play light in the environment. I'm going to be hooking up the retro-fire on later on, but I want to get a chance to test this out with the acoustic screen to hear how the sound's going to transfer through. All right, so let me get a controller and get started. Part of my job is checking stuff out. Yeah, my job. I love my job.
Okay, let's get the party started.
If it serves my purpose, I will.
Only one team will be left standing.
I forgot to put the loading time on here. I'd say the PS4 has short loading time. It does, have much short loading time. I can deal with it.
I'll make the first move. You won't.
Just remember to take the lens cap off, buddy.
Who will come out on top? Ready. Fight. Yes!
Ooh, the sound is freaking.
I am the summit of perfection in this universe.
Sound travels to crystal clear. Man, that's good. And I'm running optical running.
Fight! Try!
Ah, loading time. Loading time.
Ready for some fun?
I'm not gonna babysit you, Rocket.
Who will come out on top? Ready! Fight!
Games loaded on this thing. I had this thing loading for a couple of days, so we'll be loaded.
Who will prevail?
I forgot to put an acoustic in the freaking sentence. I put the acoustics in there. These are acoustic screens. Let me forget to put it in there. It's acoustics. Did you remember what size this is? 150 inch. But it's short on the sides because this screen is only 8x10, the frame is, so I had to fold it a little bit, so it's actually bigger than this. And lengthwise it's bigger, and a little bit bigger.
I'll make the first move. You won't.
He that hath no fear is less than a man. Who will come out on top? Ready. Fight! Yes!
Jackpot! I win again.
Okay. So that's what we got on here in the download.
Fight! Fly!
intended for N64, but I never played it. Neither an arcade.
I'm smashing this party!
You'll make a fine specimen.
Ready. Fight!
These cameos are killing me.
Supreme victory!
Interesting. That's pretty interesting. That's I've never played that game before. That is freaking cool. A little weird, but yeah. I'm gonna have to attach another cable because I have optic only running through here. I want to run another audio cable through so I can run the retro and my PS4. I'm not really sure. I'll have to do that. So I'm gonna do the retro one here soon. So what games did we download on here? Pretty much not much. The Wolfenstein? No, the Wolfenstein. Nothing loaded. We don't have enough space. That just sucks. Alright. Alright, so bottom line is I have a full library already. So right now, half of the games I wanted are not even on here. So I'm going to have to basically put in a bigger storage space because there's not enough storage space on this unit at all, period. I'm already not liking the experience of the Xbox system. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go downstairs. I got one up here. I should have one up here. Another cable to run a second line through so I can run through audio because I have optical only right now. So I can go play my other game systems on here. I'm gonna tell you something. Those of you who have Xbox systems, I don't know how to freaking deal with it. There's hardly any memory on this thing. And the graphics are like, they're not that good. They really aren't. It's not something I would buy offhand to take to. I just go to the PS4 system, or PS5, Xbox. I don't like it. Look at my other unit. No, not a fan. Not a fan. Let me see what we need to get from here. We need I need a line out, which I think I have downstairs. I'm gonna grab that one downstairs. Hey, wait, have we got a line out? We have a line already, don't we? We should have one already out. Let me see. Oh, no, I forgot. We got to swap the projectors. That projector only works with optical, so we're going to choose but to work with the freaking Xbox. I want the retro has an optical output on the back of it. Probably doesn't. That is audio. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to have to basically bring in another. I want to get a receiver because right now with the projector I have right now, I don't know for some reason the audio doesn't play out of it, but I can only play it through the Xbox system through optical. But the only problem is with the Xbox is the system. It just don't have no. It's a headache for me. I don't like it. I'll tell you, I just honestly just don't like the system at all. Period. With the PS4, I hook it up. I can download all my games in no time. With all the Wi-Fi on it, it's freaking amazing. Wi-Fi on the Xbox is freaking horrible. It takes me days to download games on here. It takes no time at all. I have to run all this hardwire right here in order to actually download games on here because I got to run it through the hardwire to run through Wi-Fi. And then for some reason, it just never has enough memory. I don't like the games are too big or what, but yeah, it's horrible. You can download stuff on the cloud. Man, I don't want to download it in the cloud. The only best option I got is to take it out, tear it open, get inside of it, put 2 terabytes in it, or just put an external drive on it, which I do have 2 terabytes on a flash drive over here, which I can load up to it right now. But then again, I got to deal with the godforsaken wire running from one end to the next of the house because the Wi-Fi on this thing is freaking dirt slow. Don't like it at all. But it has the thing about it, and the thing I don't like about the PS system over here, the Slim, it has none of the outputs. Where's the optical output? Any of the audio is gone, not even there, but the Xbox has it. So I don't know. Better if it's running off PC. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. But I do like the whole setup. The screen came out nice and flat. Everything plays off of it. Like I said, the coding application went on it fantastic, and I can see sound comes through it crystal clear. So the formula's not blocking any of the sound that's pushing through. It comes out nice and clear. That I do like. But for right now, I'm going to sign off here, go get something to eat. Then after that, I'm going to figure out exactly how I'm going to get the RetroPie to run through. Because we can't, for some reason, run speakers through the receiver, to the projector, which I don't know why it does that. And till then, I was supposed to 505, which messed me up because the guy basically didn't give me. Actually, I got my money back on the 505, the first one I bought. It was supposed to be up here because I was going to use the 505 for the demonstrations for this screen, but eventually the guy decided to burn me and send me a projector that didn't work. So I needed the projector more than that. But I've seen a 501 up there. I may purchase today, so I may buy that one today. Because I do need to swap this projector out because for some reason it doesn't play sound. If I get one here that plays sound, that means I can go back to the sound bar and I can run optical and audio at the same time, run the 2 cables out here, and that way we need to get the sound to come through the screen because it's pointless doing the demonstration if we can't get sound to come through the screen. So, let me go jump on to my PayPal account and buy me another projector. As a matter of fact, I'm going to buy me one right now. It's freaking pain in the freaking neck sometimes, I tell you. I love technology, but there are days, man, with technology, I'm like, what the freak? Let me see if they still have them up there. It's a 505. It should do exactly what I said. For some reason with this one, the 401 for some reason the audio doesn't work on it. don't even know why, but it just doesn't work. Yeah, so I don't know what goes on with the Wi-Fi with the freaking extras on. PS4, like I said, I can download a bunch of games, leave my Wi-Fi on, come back in about a half an hour, everything's loaded. Xbox, are you freaking kidding me? Freaking download a bunch of games, come back a day later, still not loaded, still showing, oh man, freaking pain in the neck. Sorry, but, I mean, my last system I had was an Xbox 360. And I don't know what's going on with the graphics on the Xbox system. They're horrible. I don't like them at all, period. I think the PS5 is much more smoother. Man. I want so many Chrissy's tonight. Find me another Chrissy. Can't believe this. This was a 501. 501. I never had a 501. I had a 505. I've never had a 501 before. So 501, 505. I wonder what this one has on it. Let me see. Excuse me. If you hear me burping in the background, I do apologize. So the coding application went on really fine. My main concern is when we code screens and we're doing acoustic, that the sound's going to transfer correctly, because you don't want to hear coming through your freaking screen. That's the last thing you want to hear. You want to hear crystal clear. And it did. The solution went right through it, no problem. All right. I'll come in here and get something today. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Computer wants to take slow down today. All right. I'm not gonna waste any of your time. My machines right now are running a little bit slow today. So I don't know why my computer's not running correctly. Here we go, phone. Thank you. Yeah, that was a 401 I have in the next room. It's fantastic, and trust me, I love it and all, but I'm sitting there trying to figure out exactly how to get sound to go through audio, and it doesn't work at all, period. It's not broken, so I can't figure out exactly how to do it. The project sometimes gets a bit complicated. So I can't figure out how to get the audio to play through. So the only way I can get audio to play through is to have a receiver. Now, if I buy a receiver, then I can basically rechannel the sound from HDMI into HDMI out of my receiver, and I can run it through there. But for some reason, like, it doesn't work. For some reason, when I run it through the Xbox system, it runs perfectly, because the Xbox system has optical cables in the back of which will allow me to take the sound from there, from HDMI, and transfer the sound to the soundbar. Where the PS system, Slim, doesn't have any optical outputs, which you've been optical outputs for the longest time on it. Now all of a sudden they're like, dude, not gonna do it this time. You have to buy the other version. I didn't realize that when I bought it, they didn't have the opticals out the back of it. I bought it strictly for the VR system. And I'm not trying to find a receiver when I have sound bars in the room that are just as good. I'm not going to buy a receiver. It's pointless. I'm just going to have to get me another Chrissy, which, like I said, I was ticked off because that 505 was supposed to be in that room, but unfortunately the fellow felt the need to burn me, but she didn't burn me. I got my money back. Matter of fact, I got to ship that back. I get it ready and ship my printer labels and ship that thing back. I don't want to play my retro part. That's what I want to play. All right. Well, I'm waiting for my computer to figure out what it wants to do right now. And it's funny when after I make this statement, it's probably going to start loading out. I'm going to hook up my RetroPie. I'm just going to run into another soundbar. I got my other soundbar downstairs. I'll get that. Well, that thing figures out what it wants to do. Let's see if we we got any packages today. Anything's coming over today. Oh, air circulation. Let's see what are we doing here right now. We need another soundbar. So I'm done detouring just a bit. Make sure my wheels are done. French fries. For lunch, thank you, Jesus. Come on. There we are. Come on. Got a sound bar. Where my crazy cat is at? Catland. That's what I got today. The fish that moves up and down. I bought that thing. This thing's hilarious. It's probably tucked away in a window somewhere. Nope, not in that window. It's just somewhere. All right. I think the computer wants to play English today, or can we buy something today? Is that possible? I guess not. I guess I'll just reboot you. All right, reboot the computer. To come later on, let's go buy something. Come back into the tech room. I can do wire. There's no point doing wire management here. To a certain degree, I'm just going to get a pipe that opens up, and I can just line all my cable in, because there's no point. Because every time I turn around and come in here, I'm always pulling this apart and that apart. Like, okay, we're going to change this and change that. There's no point. I'm just going to run a pipe from one end to the next. I can just throw all my cables into it and just do it that way. Because every time I come in, I'm always changing something out. Let me see what we got to do here. We need some power, which we got over here. Thank you for that. We need our line out, or line in, or whatever. Which doesn't make a difference. So first I have an acoustic screen. If I can have speakers on my acoustic screen. I forgot. I got to run through this to begin with. Oh, wait. No, it will. The direction has a system for it. It says audio outputs on it. That's right. Yeah. And I'll just run these through HDMI. Ooh, well, here we go. All right. I might put two sound bars behind the back of my screen. One for basically one section, one for another one. I may have to find another projector. You see, look, if the PS4 had an outlet on the back of it for audio, I would be to plug it through this, but it doesn't have outlet for the back for audio, which means I have to go through. Wait a minute, there's a way to actually do it. Just a bit of a headache. I don't like going through it. I really don't. But hope this thing up is done with. All right, got enough line from here to here. I'm at the Velcro on this thing. I don't want to get damaged. So we'll put this up here like so. And this is going to run through the HDMI ports on this bad boy. Okay. Let's see what we got over here. I'm not familiar with this unit at all, period, so trust me, it's my first time running one of these. I had someone build one for me yesterday as far as it goes. All right, we have USB right there. Okay, power cable. Okay. Great. You know what? I'm gonna have to do this another time. I want to learn to run. I can't. I'm gonna run a hard line through this. If I can run Wi-Fi, I'm going to run Wi-Fi through a USB and do it that way. Because you're not going to run cable for that little box. All right, let me get a few things configured out around here because I don't want to waste any of your time. And then I'll come back in probably, if it's not today, it'll be tomorrow, and figure out, show you exactly what we got set up on the acoustic framing screen. Because I'm about to order some stuff off Amazon in order to get this thing to work right. Because right now the projector behind me is going to have to be pushed off. I'm going to get me another one in here because I need something to run some sound or some audio through it whatsoever so I can run my stuff. All right, with that being said, thank you for your time. Gotta go, and God bless. Because right now every time I have to get a